My name is Raul Curly Estremera. I was born in the colony, the United States colony, which is known as Puerto Rico, which was also renamed by the colonizers because Puerto Rico's real indigenous name is Borinquen. But I was brought to this country like many young children are brought to this country from other countries in order for the parents to try to make the best of what this country may have to offer them. For me, it was always a nightmare. From the day I landed in New York City, the gray buildings, all of it was a horrible nightmare for me. I prefer the green and the wonderful trees and the fruits and everything that I had lived up to my 8 years of life. I grew up like every other person who had been sort of reinvented by a society that utilizes people in order to make itself look like it's a democratic nation, like it accepts everyone and anyone. And I had been commenting to some of my comrades a while ago that the people who actually taught us these virtues, realistically the ones who actually enslaved us through these virtues. And by that I mean that as I grew up in this country, I began to take on the horrible things that young people go through and the experiences that young people go through in order to find their identity in this society. I naturally went into the gangs in order to protect myself, living in a place like New York, and ultimately worked myself out of that, sort of pull myself up by my own bootstraps, because we were told that we could also do that. In fact, we were told many things, most of them being lies. At one particular time, I had come out west, and during one of these conferences, I had the wonderful experience to have my eyes opened by Coque Gonzalez, who at that time was a revolutionary Chicano nationalist. But once a person opens their eyes, they begin to pour through books, they begin to look towards leadership, they begin to try to make sense of a new world.